YouTube, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel, man. So man, we are here to finish out the One Direction conspiracy theories. We are literally like the 22-23 is where we left off. I backed it up 2 more seconds, so that way you know what I'm saying, we can just gotta glide onto that 2-second later mark at 22-23. Anyways, man, we just finna check this thing out here today. We just finna just finish out the second part of this. But if you guys are new to the channel, consider hitting the subscribe button down below on the way to 10,000 subscribers. But other than that though, hey, let's check it out, man.
Referencing gay icons like that. Then randomly one day, a second bear shows up. Another rainbow bear, but a smaller version. The smaller version of the bear was put up on display with the bigger bear, and then from that day forward, they were always together. So fans decided.
Think about that bear though. Like, y'all ever took a stuffed animal? Just take a stuffed animal. Now, obviously, I can't bring my foot here all the way in camera. Y'all already know where this finna go. Take the stuffed animal. You get tired of seeing the stuffed animal. Y'all ever just get mad at stuff like that? Take the stuffed animal. Set it up like this. Drop it. Boom. So the rate is dropping. You kick it. Boom. Kick it. And it's gone at the park. You know what I'm saying? Tired of seeing stuff like that. Get the, you know what I'm saying? Kick the bear. Goodbye, bear.
To name the smaller one Sugar Baby Bear. So now you have Rainbow Bondage Bear, RBB, and Sugar Baby Bear, SBB. They were both dressed up in like bondage gear with electrical tape, but then continued to be dressed up with other things over the bondage gear. They would have like sunglasses and hats and leather jackets, just all this crazy elaborate stuff. But then as time went on, the bears started dressing and being put on display more and more elaborately. Like, they started being put on display with big, like, couch chair things. They would be put on display with, like, things in their hands, like tiaras on their head. They would have, like, wooden chairs. And
how do people, how are they even getting up to the stage, though?
Disco balls, like, just completely decked out. So people were really confused as to why someone on One Direction's team, supposedly, was spending all their money on these 2 rainbow bears with no explanation. There was never any explanation as to why they were there. Because the boys never acknowledged them, never tweeted about them, they never served any real purpose other than sitting on display at On the Road Again concerts. So the fandom was kind of like, why is someone spending all this money to completely deck out these bears if they're just gonna sit there unnoticed? The first time anything even remotely cryptic happened with the bears is when the big one, RBB, was put on display reading a book by K.D. Lang called All You Get Is Me. This is the description for the book. All You Get Is Me uncovers Katie's deepest emotions, from commitment to animal rights that threatened to ruin her career, and to her coming to terms with a sexuality that made her an unwitting poster girl for the lesbian and gay community. So, another gay icon reference, basically. Now we have Judy Garland, Freddie Mercury, and K.D. Lang. Regardless of the multiple references to these gay icons, nobody really started to draw parallels between Larry and the bears until one day when the big one was put on display with an ice cream cone and the little one was put on display with the McDonald's cup, just one day after Harry was papped getting ice cream and Louis was papped at McDonald's.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Yeah, that actually happened. That's when fans kind of started to actually wake up and realize, wait a minute, are these bears supposed to represent Harry and Louis? There's a bigger one, there's a little one. They both have blue and green stickers, which I hate to say that because I know blue and greening is so cringy and I hate using those colors when I'm talking about them. I know. But I'm just recounting what happened in this time. People noticed that they had those stickers, okay? That's all I'm saying. But then also the big one had ice cream right after Harry got papped with ice cream, and the little one had McDonald's right after Louis was papped getting McDonald's. That drew so much attention to these bears and kind of really made people wake up and start actually paying attention to what they were doing and what they were being put on display with. The bears continued to be put on display with things that were tokens of gay icons. And the bears also kept drawing a lot of references to Judy Garland. She seemed to be like the one that kept coming. Judy Garland and Freddie Mercury are the 2 main ones. So I mean, I feel like with just the information that you have so far, you can pretty much... Garland, she seemed to be like the one that... The bears also kept drawing a lot of references to Judy Garland.
Judy Garland. I know who that is. That's exactly this lady right here. Y'all ever watch this show? Judge Judy. This is her right here. This Judy Garland. Look at this. Judge Judy. Look at her just walking around. What day was it? Hey, I like watching. Well, subtitles should be like too pushy on the show, but y'all gotta know that this is kind of a fake show though. I ain't even know it, but it's a fake judge show. That's Judy Garland, ain't it? Judge Judy. It said Judge Judy twerk CBS and she departs. It says creation was disrespectful. Dang, man. Judge Judy. You gotta love it.
Seemed to be like the one that kept coming. Judy Garland and Freddie Mercury are the two main ones. So I mean, I feel like with just the information that you have so far, you can pretty much understand why this whole thing was such a bizarre, weird thing that gained so much attention and is still talked about widely in this fandom to this day, because it's just so weird. Like, even if the Rainbow Bears truly have nothing to do with Larry, like, even if they don't, still, even the bears in themselves are very odd. The fact that a fan threw it on stage and they decided to keep it and started dressing it up so elaborately, being put on display with all these books with these messages that pertain to people's lives, but yet nobody in One Direction is acknowledging their existence at all. One of the biggest moments for the Rainbow Bears, though, comes a little bit later in this timeline when they were put on display with a framed picture of a man named Larry Grayson. His name is literally Larry. Like, his first name is Larry. And the picture of him was autographed by him, and it just said love, comma.
What? They just doing too much. Now, see how they sitting up. Just look at how the Bears sitting up, right? I would've got so tired of seeing this mess, bro, that I would've literally drop kicked them. Bam. So I listen. Niall, for example, could have did this perfectly. You know, Niall got that signature jump. Boom. Run. Boom. Jump up in the air. Woo. I'm in the air. Yeah. Boom. Run. Kick them. Shoom. Knock them. I'm talking about kick them out. Just go, bro. Like, bro, I got so tired of seeing that jump. And it's crazy because they own the stage, right? They own the stage. So it means that a fan can't just get up there and put them things up there every show. So it has to be somebody in the background. I mean, in the back, stage area that's doing it, that's putting these things up. So I don't know, but I would have definitely did some streams and gave them a huge boot. I gave him a boot, but not let him have my TM. So
Larry, not Larry Grayson, just his first name. Love Larry. And the picture was framed and put on display in front of the Bears at one of their shows. And then 15 minutes before the show began, someone came and removed the picture. Like, someone on their team.
For real.
McDonald's fries, and someone came and removed.
And I'm talking about they sitting up so perfectly to where you could get them the boot right there, real good. Boom, kick, kick, bye bye. Kick them so hard, bye bye. And then kick them again, boom, bye bye. You know what I'm saying? Bye bye. And then you see like fireworks go, fireworks, San Siro, sparks, fly, home run, you know.
Moved the picture. Like, someone on their team. So if the McDonald's fries and ice cream thing wasn't enough to convince the fandom that Larry was doing something, this definitely was. There was already a lot of buzz going around that they were doing something with the Bears related to them, and then they decided to put an autographed picture of a man named Larry in front of the Bears, signed to Love Larry. I mean, that's just one of those things. It's like, what did you expect people to think when you did that? A little bit after this, the bear was put on display reading a book again, but this time, for the first time, they weren't put on display reading a book about someone who's gay. I'm not going to read the description of the book because it's quite long, but I will read the summarized version. Basically, it's a book about being in a band, feeling incredible amounts of media pressure, and suffering from an eating disorder. Then comes October 10th, 2015, when a new Twitter account was opened for the bear. Remember, there was a Twitter account before, during the Where We Are tour, at BondageBear1D, when it was just the one Rainbow Bear doing really stupid stuff, and then it got suspended after talking about Judy Garland a bunch. And then months and months passed, and then all of a sudden, October 10th, here comes a new Twitter account for both of the Bears, and this is the one that most people know about, at RBBSBB Official. It's verified that this account was actually the bear account and not just some fan-made account when it made its first post, and it was a picture of the Rainbow Bear in front of a brick wall dressed up like it usually is. So that's what basically confirmed, like, yes, this is the bear account. No, it's not a fan-run thing.
That's
basically,
crazy.
In summary, I don't want to make this section extremely long, but basically in summary, for the next few weeks or so, the Bears continue to be put on display with all the things that I was talking about before, like books published by drag queens and gay icons and all these elaborate, weird costumes. It was also the day that the Bear account, RBBSBB Official, posted a picture of two drag queens holding the Rainbow Bear. One of the drag queens that was in the picture...
Drag queens? What they do? What they do? Race NASCAR?
Picture of two drag queens.
Drag queen. Now, see, I ain't gonna lie though, like, that looks scary though, as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see, just imagine you see somebody like walking around here holding a bear in their hand and they look like that. Oh hell, you got to go. You know what I'm saying? Goodbye. You know, like, just look at like the makeup, like, look real deviant. I just don't look at me for too long, my baby. Don't look at me for too long. You got to go.
Holding the rainbow bear. One of the drag queens that was in the picture reposted a link to an article that was speculating on Harry and Louis taking the bear to a drag show, because at this point the whole fandom is convinced that Harry and Louis are controlling these rainbow bears for obvious reasons. So there was an article that was released speculating that Harry and Louis took the bear to a drag show, and one of the queens in the picture with the bear reposted the article and captioned it like, "Oh, I'm screaming." And then someone commented on it and said, "Is it true?" And they said yes. Then we get into this really weird series of events that a lot of people always talk about. Basically, on October 20th, 2015, the Rainbow Bears randomly stopped showing up at shows after being put on display at almost all of them. They stopped appearing at the shows and were just not there anymore. And on the 20th, they started a countdown. The countdown started with the number 5, and it was basically just like a handprint with the 5. And nobody really knew that it was a countdown until the days started progressing and they only posted numbers. But in the middle of this countdown, 2 days after it started on October 22nd, One Direction canceled a concert for the first and only time ever. A lot of people thought it was...
Hold on now.
One Direction in the middle of this countdown, 2 days after it started on October 22nd, One Direction canceled a concert for the first and only time ever. Sheesh. A lot of people thought it was really weird that the Bears started a countdown, and then all of a sudden One Direction canceled a concert claiming that Liam was sick, even though the boys had performed sick many times before. There's even instances where Harry was sick and he kept leaving the stage to go and like vomit.
He was sicker than usual. You know what I'm saying? He was sicker than usual.
Yeah, but they canceled a concert because Liam was sick. It was just very weird. I don't know. The other thing about that, though, is they canceled the concert 30 minutes before they were supposed to go on stage. It's not...
Ooh, I know y'all were mad. Y'all were mad, boy. Because y'all told me, San Siro, y'all was at that thing like 2 days before. Just imagine. 30 minutes. Oh, they canceled. And bro, like, that's crazy, bro, because people, keep in mind, people standing at the door, flooding the door. One person look on their phone. Oh, they canceled. And then everybody else turn around. No, they canceled. No, they canceled. And it literally just echoes all the way back through the line. Boom. And next thing you know, everybody turn around. Take your ass home. Boom. So everybody turn around, taking their ass home. Blah, blah, blah. I know for a fact people was mad off that. I know for a fact.
Like they canceled it days before or like hours before. No, like there was a whole arena full of people sitting there waiting for them.
Ooh,
and they canceled it.
I know they were mad
before it was supposed to start.
I know they were mad.
Also, later that night, into the early morning hours, like 2 a.m.-ish, Louis was tweeting home lyrics. He tweeted, "I'll make this feel like home," and he tweeted the home emoji the same night that the song Home got leaked. So all at the same time, the Bears started this countdown. Home got leaked. Louis was tweeting about Home. The Perfect music video dropped out of nowhere, and One Direction canceled a concert 30 minutes before it was supposed to start because Liam was sick. Very strange series of events. A lot of people think that they're connected. I'm not going to get into people thinking that Louis leaked Home or anything like that because that's Larry analysis. That's a whole other tangent that I don't want to go on right now. I'm just talking about the Bear timeline, so I'm going to stick to the Bear timeline. But basically on the last day of the Bear countdown, they posted a picture that said Bears coming out of hibernation, and then they appeared back on stage finally after days of being absent.
That's crazy.
So the countdown all along was just a countdown to when they would be back. But it was very odd that they went away for a little bit of time, especially on...
No, it's cause the people at the Bear probably couldn't get no... Oh, bruh, watch this. Now, I'm finna really get to this one. The people who own the Bears didn't get paid till the countdown was over. So, boom, they got paid. Then they could buy a ticket again. Then get back on the show. Don't add me. That's right. That's right.
On the day that they canceled a concert, I don't know. Then the Bear account posted another picture, and this time it was of Harry's childhood friend at a gay bar holding the Rainbow Bear. Which is just so bizarre to me. The fact that Harry's childhood friend had it and posed in front of a wall with it at a gay bar.
It make it seem like they was kind of controlling it, though.
The same day, though, Louis was taking pictures with fans across the street from the same gay bar in the exact same area. I don't know.
Louis?
Fans across the street from the same
was
gay
Louis.
bar in the exact
Yeah,
same
it was.
area. I don't know. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. This is just what happened. It's so bizarre. I just don't know. Then on the night of the last show, the Bears tweeted a goodbye message that says, and I quote, "Keep in touch. Back very soon. Much love and affection. Stay safe. Thanks to you all, RBB and SBB," and then a bunch of X's, like XXX. After tour ended, the Bears continued to be active.
As I said, what the Bears were doing porn? Ain't no way. No. Nah, I just think they meant kisses.
RBB and SBB, and then a bunch of X's, like XXX. After tour ended, the Bears continued to be active. They were taking pictures in very random locations and posting them on Twitter. They also kept changing their Twitter location based on where the boys were. On November 15th, there was a fan who tweeted the RBBSBB official account and just said the words, "Larry, okay?" And the Bear account liked it. This was the only tweet that the RBBSBB account ever liked, ever. Like, from the moment the account was created to the moment it was deactivated. They only ever liked
they got
one
deactivated.
tweet, and the tweet said, "Larry, okay?" But yeah, to keep this section a little bit short, the Bears were just posting random pictures in different locations on Twitter. They were posing with pride flags and like drinking alcohol and stuff like that, just harmless stuff. A lot of people picked up on the fact that you can see the reflection in its glasses. So then from that moment forward, the Bears started blurring out their sunglasses in their pictures.
Somebody
so that
got
you couldn't
caught.
see who was taking them anymore.
Somebody
On December
almost
8th,
got caught.
Harry flew back to London from LA, and the Bear account changed their location to home. And then Louis flew to London from LA and tweeted the home emoji when he landed. The Bear accounts also posted for Louis' birthday, and the Bear accounts also posted for Harry's birthday, but the Bear account never posted for any of the other boys' birthdays. A little bit.
So they posted for Harry and then they posted for Louis?
Accounts also posted for Louis' birthday.
Louis?
And the Bear accounts also posted for Harry's birthday, but the Bear account never posted for any of the other boys' birthdays. A little bit over a week after Harry's birthday, on February 12th, the Bear account deactivated and hasn't been reactivated since, though the odd thing is that the username is still unavailable. Usually after a certain period of time when someone deactivates, the account gets wiped out completely and you can take their @ but the Bear account has been deactivated since 2015 and it's still unavailable. So basically, that's the RBB SBB phenomenon. I know I keep using that word. Kind of summarized, because there's a lot of other things that kind of happened that I didn't mention. Lots of other little nitpicky details like song lyrics and other books they were put on display with, and other little events that happened after tour was over. If you want the full rundown on RBB SBB with all the little details, I can direct you to some posts and YouTube videos that go in depth about it. In the description, I'll have them linked if you want to go look at it. For the most part, I think the whole thing is just so crazy. From beginning to finish, the whole thing was so crazy. There's some people out there who think that the Rainbow Bear thing was simply just a fun thing because it was a rainbow bear. Like I said, it was just doing all these like gay related things, like going to drag shows and holding up pride flags and dressing like Freddie Mercury and reading books of gay icons. People just pass it off as like a joke, like a gay bondage bear, ha ha ha, funny. But other people kind of think it goes way more in depth than that. I mean, there was a lot of really weird things that happened with it, like the McDonald's fries and ice cream thing. It was so bizarre that Harry and Louis were doing those things the night before, and then the Bears were put on display with them the next day. The whole Love Larry thing. Reading books about like being in a band and feeling the pressure of a band and like being in secret relationships, just all that stuff. The Bears only updating their location based off of where Harry and Louis are. The Bears only tweeting for Harry and Louis' birthdays. Also, the whole Harry's childhood friend taking a picture with the bear in the gay bar that's across the street from where Louis was meeting fans is very weird too. There's just lots of little details that make me scratch my head, and like this whole thing is just so insane. Probably one of the most insane things that have ever happened to this fandom. The Bears were also put on display at a Little Mix concert a little bit after they disappeared off of Twitter.
For real?
And Louis coincidentally was the only member of One Direction who was in the same area as the Little Mix show at the time. So it's just like things like that that make me wonder. I don't know, believe what you will about the Rainbow Bears. That's what happened with them. That's
crazy.
the conspiracy theory for you for this video. Apologize that this video is so long, but also there's so many more like little conspiracy theories about the One Direction fandom I could talk about. Once again, if you want me to do a part 2, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to check the description for my main channel, my social medias. Follow me on all of those. My P.O. box is always linked down there as well. If you want to send me something, you don't have to. I hope you're all staying safe, staying aware, and doing good. And I will see you in my next video.
Oh. Hey, why they try to get this video blocked? You know what I'm saying? Hey, she do a good job making these videos though. That just be crazy though with that bell stuff though. I ain't know the bell stuff because that I was literally the last conspiracy. I think that thing started like halfway like in this area right here. Dang, that's crazy though with them bears though. But like I said though, like I would have gave them bears a big boot. A big boot at the concert. Hut, shoot, boom, home run, kick. And then, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, some of them bears, you know, you can put like a little voice remote in them. Kick the bear so hard. Yo, boom, ow, home run. You know, hey, San Siro, sparks flying. Fireworks in the background. Kick the boot. Ow, home run. You know what I'm saying? They guys have for the reaction. Hey, if you guys did enjoy, you guys did make it to the end, and you did hear my my home run line that I just said. Say home run down in the comment section below. Let's say home run, bro. I think that was, you know what I'm saying? Hey, get a bed to boot and get that home run animation for sure. Hey, but anyways, that is gonna do it for the video. Hey, I like videos like this that be long. These things be entertaining though. I ain't even gonna lie to you, they be very, very entertaining. Hey, if you guys want some more videos like this, just let me know down below. Anyways, man, that is gonna do it for the reaction, man. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys hit the like button down below. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down below as well. On the way to 10,000 subscribers. But not that's been boy Quality Karen. I'm out to say peace out. Love you guys.